Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. So today's project was going to be this nice piece of poplar that I got from Bob Betts over at Turn and Burn Studios, but I don't have the time to turn this, finish it, and edit the video before tomorrow. And I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow and Saturday before Sunday, so when my wife and daughter get back. So we're going to do something a little different than use the poplar. What I got here on the lathe is back around Christmas time, I made a couple of lanterns ornaments, or at least one, and this is a piece that I had left over, so I'm just going to clean this up a little bit and we're going to go from there for this week's project. So bear with me while I get set up. Alright, let me clean these edges up and put a little indent on the back. I'm going to put a couple parts in this. Something tells me this one might be a little bit too thin. Alright everybody, let me get it cleaned up here and we'll come back and start sanding. Alright guys, so now we're going to start sanding. We're going to go from about, what is this, 150 up to about 600. Alright, we'll come back after I'm done sanding. Now that we've got this all sanded, I'm going to put a little bit of myelin sanding sealer on there. Alright, we're going to buff it out with a little bit of Scotch-Brite pad. Alright, we're going to move on to a little Yorkshire grit. This is actually the microfine. My original lid broke, so after I finished up the regular, I put the regular lid on here. Now to add a little bit of a finish, we're going to put some OB Shine Juice on there. This may take a couple of coats, so I'll come back when I'll put the first coat on there, and then I'll come back when I'm done. Ooh, shiny, shiny. Alright, now I gotta pull this off. I probably should have waited to finish it until I had the next two steps done, but I can always go back and finish, reapply some of the finish here. Alright, so I'm taking my thin parting tool to separate it from the main block, and then I'm going to try and catch it. So I apologize if you can't see because of my hand. Alright, so this one's kind of thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and, I got this little nub. I'm going to take one of my chisels to it. I'm going to try and get that off of there without breaking this thing. And then I'm going to sand the back down and we'll come back after that. Alright, so I got the nub off. Now I'm going to take my sandpaper and I'm going to hand sand it. I'm not going to go through all of this with you guys, so I'll start it off and then I'll come back when I'm at the next step. Well guys, as you can see, you don't want to wear a white shirt while you do this. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to polish up the back. Well, actually before I do anything, I need my drill, so I will be right back. Alright guys, I believe this is a 17/64 bit on here. Okay, so I found a scrap piece of wood, just a little piece of pine. And now I'm just gonna put this down on here, hold it down, and you guys can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, now that I got that on there, I'm gonna hold this down, and right about, actually I'll just do it right there. Alright, so now that I got a hole drilled in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my sandpaper and I'm going to sand, if I can get it thin enough, and then I'm going to sand out the inside of that hole. Maybe. There we go. Alright. And I know I already finished this, so bear with me. Alright guys, so as you can see I drilled a hole, I got the back sanded. So now, since I drilled it after I put the finish on there, we're going to go back and put some more finish on there. Alright, so, don't know if you can tell how shiny that is. There we go, now you got some light on it. So, got that. Back still got a little bit of marks on it, but I think that kind of adds to the flavor of it. Alright, so, at this point we're done with this out on the lathe and everything, so bear with me and I'll go get this set up inside and we'll finish this off. Alright guys, so I got some bead landing cording, leather cording that I got from Michael's, and I got roughly about 23 inches worth of cording here. So I know you guys probably figured out what I'm doing now, but just in case you didn't, I'm going to take this cording, like I said, I got it doubled in half, and I'm going to run it through the hole. And yeah, so now that's on the cording, and I've got these, I don't exactly know what these are called, but they basically clip on to the end of the cording. I should have all this stuff dug out already, sorry guys. I'll edit most of this so you don't see me digging through everything. Alright, so that's what it looks like. And from my understanding, you just slide the leather piece up in there like that. So I got it lined up with the tip there. And because I don't have jewelry tools, I'm using my garage tools. So hopefully this turns out okay. Alright, bear with me guys. I haven't made one of these ever, so. Alright, that's one. Alright, so now I got these pieces on. I'm going to take two of these jump beads, or jump rings, put one on each side, and one of them is going to have a lobster claw on it. Alright guys, and then the lobster claw, if I can grab it. And there we go. And this thing, well, you're not going to be able to fit it over your head, so you're going to have to unfasten it and refasten it. But Nice little Sapele necklace charm. I'm gonna see if I can't heat up the leather a little bit to make it a little more flexible. Which I think if you wear it enough, it will be. I did do this one a little thinner than I wanted, I think. I will be revisiting this design, or this project, for a later project. I had an idea for a couple pieces, and I just wanted to give this first one a try and see if I could do it. Excuse me. So yeah, I'll get some pictures of this here up at the end, and yeah. Okay guys, if you want to get in on the 100 subscriber video, it was 2 Fridays ago, I believe. It was for the tube end mold, and it's for pouring resin. The mold, or the pin tube that it holds, is a 27/64. That is any type of Sierra style pin blank. Wall Street 2, Gatsby, Viceroy, Mesa. Depends on who sells them and what they want to call them. But if you want to get in on that, you have to be a subscriber and you have to go comment on that video. I will do that drawing on Monday. I gotta figure out what the name of the website is, but you put in the numbers, it puts it on a wheel, you hit the spin button, it spins and it stops, and whoever it stops, whatever number it stops on, that person's number is the winner. And again, you have to be a subscriber and you have to comment on that video. I will put a link in the description below. Otherwise, if I don't have any inductees into the sticker board this week, and if you like what you saw, if you didn't like what you saw, if you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button down on the bottom, and then over on the other side, hit that bell. Then YouTube will let you know anytime I post a new video. Share the video, comment on it. Tell me what you liked about this. Tell me what you didn't like about it. Tell me if you made one of these. Tell me if you like this design. I definitely know that it is too thin, so I know next one I do with these, I'm going to have to do a little thicker. I will be revisiting this design. I had some ideas before I started turning this one, and I just didn't have the time to do it this week. So hopefully here in the near future, I'll be able to get another one of these done. Again, you guys, if you like what you saw, you didn't like what you saw, you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. And for those of you who have already subscribed, if you haven't got in the drawing, go back and comment on that video so you can get in it. Like I said, I'll be doing that Monday. Monday what is today? Today is the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th. Monday the 18th. I'll be day after St. Patrick's Day. I'll do a video then. I'm going to try and figure out if I can do a live video on YouTube. If I can't, I'll figure something out. So again, I appreciate everybody who's already subscribed, and until next time, have a good one, guys.